all signs reading. Thank you guys so much for joining me. On this particular reading, we'll be looking specifically at the person that you're currently connected to in love and romance and see what is their secret thoughts of you right now in this moment. In today's reading, I'll be using both oracle cards as well as tarot cards in order to share with you the messages that come through in today's reading. Before we begin, we'll first start off by blessing the decks, and then we'll begin. Divine spirit guides and ancestors, please protect me and my viewers as I tap into the divination of tarot, removing all negative energies sent to me and my viewers. It's not welcome here. We return all negative energies to the sender tenfold. May the sacredness of this tarot reading and the intuitive downloads coming through bring the clear and concise messages that my viewers need to hear. Thank you. Amen, amen. All right, y'all. So I'm back. I'm back. I'm feeling better. I had to take a little bit of time off, guys, because I had a really bad sinus infection. And I'm still recovering, but I'm feeling a lot better. And I have some exciting news. I have a promotional deal from one of our amazing sponsors. So I'm working on getting that video together to share with you all, where you can receive a discount on your purchase for a beautiful rose bouquet. Yeah, roses. Woohoo! And these are eternal roses. So these are the roses that last upwards of a year or more. You don't have to water them. You don't have to maintenance them. So be looking out for that. I'm currently editing the video for that. So that'll be coming soon with more information how you can order yours. The deal is good until next month, where the special $20 off will no longer be available. So check it out, guys, if anybody's interested. Really great, beautiful bouquet. And you guys will see in my promotional video what it looks like. And it's gorgeous. And man, oh man. I think I'm going to order some more. Just to have. I love flowers. As you guys can see, I love flowers. So, anywho. As you guys know, this is a reading going from Aries all the way to Pisces. So, if you want to hang out with us tonight, please do so. I would definitely love for you guys to do that. And then for those that are here watching live, welcome. Don't hesitate to say hello to your girl. You may get a special shout out, or I may read your comment if the messages resonate with you. And lastly, don't forget to like the video, because liking the video lets me know that you guys are definitely enjoying the content, and also tells the algorithm to send other beautiful souls this way. So don't forget to do so before you head on out. All right, guys, who do we have here? We got all of my beautiful souls. Let's see. We got Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Hey. We got Miss Mama Lisa. Hey. We got T-Rose holding it down. T-Rose and Lisa are our mods. So if you have any questions as I'm doing the reading, they're going to help you guys navigate through tonight's reading. So thank you guys so much for modding tonight. We have Miss Angie R. Hey, Angie. And CMBSG. Giving some love already. I love it. I love it. I love it. Delaney, hey. Showing some love as well. Hey. I love to see you guys. My girl. What up, Janae? Aqua in the building. Jose. Hey. Hola. Hola, Jose. Okay, let's do this, guys. Country girl. Hey, girl. How you doing? Julio. What up? All right, y'all. Let's do this. And thank you guys for the kind words. I appreciate it. I have to get all glammed up for my video for the roses. So here I am. All right, let's do this. Aries, starting off with Aries. Do we have any Aries in the room? Any Aries, sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs? Where you at? Miss T Rose is an Aries. We got Julie, who's an Aries. And I'm sure we have some other Aries coming through in just a little bit. So without further ado, y'all, let's begin. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's on Aries' mind, that they're connected to in love and romance at this time. What is this person's secret thoughts of Aries right now in this moment? We have, I can't stop thinking about you. And I love you unconditionally. This person has tried to get you off of their mind, tried to push down their feelings, deny the truth. But the truth is, they can't deny how they feel about you. They love you so much, Aries. Yeah, they do. So much love. And it says unconditionally. So even if you curse this person out, made this person upset, frustrated, push them away because you got tired of their crap, they still love you. They still have love for you. Yeah. They want to say, I'm sorry. They want to apologize and have a fresh new start. Page of Cups. Start off light, innocent. Yeah, they definitely want to talk to you, but they feel like it's hard to get towards you right now. You may have them blocked or make it difficult for them to communicate with you. And they don't know what to do. This person definitely is feeling guilty that they didn't give you more when you guys were together. Yeah, they were being a bit sneaky. Playing games. I'm getting if this person pushed you away, it was a mind game. It was a form of manipulation. It was not intended for them to be gone forever. This was intended for this person to say, you know, I never really wanted to lose you. I just wanted to get your attention. Yeah. This is hard for this person to do. To apologize. To come up with the right words to apologize. They've been thinking a lot about it. And they feel like there's some unfinished business between you two for sure with the World in reverse. How does Aries feel about this person? You know, with the Eight of Cups, you're ready to walk away from this. You're done. So this definitely feels like somebody that you've ended things with, or you've left it all behind because you feel like this is somebody that can't be trusted. They cause too much confusion. They don't really give you a clear understanding of what they want with you. They confuse you. So you're like, you're tired of the head games, the mind games, and you're choosing to walk away. Even if you intended at one point to marry this person or settle down with them or have a family, you just feel like, you know, you can't be involved with someone whose energy is scattered and unpredictable. So that's kind of where you stand with things. And a lot of you guys view this person as a person with a lot of false promises. They don't really give you everything that they promise to give you. They don't show up in the way that they promise to show up. So you're just leaving it all behind. What about new people? Is there anybody new coming towards Aries? With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it looks as if it's going to be more karmic cycles. And a lot of you guys, Aries, will find out that it's probably best to stay to yourself, because right now you're just not in the space or energy to want to pursue. I guess you're not totally over this. You want to pursue something new, but I don't think you're over this past situation totally. That's for a lot of you guys. Yeah, you're still working on getting to a better space. And so what happens is, spiritually, if you move on to new relationships, new cycles with unfinished business from your past cycles, what's going to end up happening is you're going to put yourself in predicaments of selling yourself short, repeating karmic cycles until God, Spirit, the universe shakes you up to have you learn that karmic lesson. You kind of left or ended things very abruptly with this person, and so it feels as if there needs to be making peace with this, making peace with the situation before you go to something new. And the reason why I pulled new energy is because someone asked in the chat about that, and that's what's going to happen if you're not able to ground and center yourself and forgive yourself, forgive this person, and move forward. Yeah, with the moon, you still have fears, right? You still have fears. You still have worries. You know, you're still very vulnerable. As much as you're trying to move on, this person really did something to you, you know? Yeah, look at that, 10 of Wands. Oh, they did it to you. It's just a lot, you know? It was one of those karmic relationships that took a heavy toll on your heart, on your mind, on your energy. And it wasn't fair. But love was still very much evident here. And this person would tell you that they truly do love you. The problem is this person probably denied themselves of their own happiness. And that's very unfortunate. So it feels like someone who definitely self-sabotaged a good thing. Yeah. Hang in there, Aries. I think you will definitely find love when the time is right. Don't rush these things. Move very slow towards your healing and peace. I know a lot of my viewers are still on that journey. And if you feel like you are ready to move on, just baby steps, you know, don't rush it. Take your time when you're dating, never rush. All right, let me know if it resonates, Aries. Thank you guys so much for giving some feedback, Aries. Good luck to you. By the way, I didn't say your person's signs. I'm getting a lot of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, as well as some fixed sign energy here. Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Leo. All right, guys, we're about to head on to Tauruses. Do we have any Tauruses in the room? Taurus. G-Rose says, thank you, Mika, for the Aries reading. It definitely did resonate for her. Awesome. Yeah. Slow and steady wins the race, as they say. Nothing's wrong with that. All of my beautiful and handsome Tauruses, it's your turn. Let's see what we got. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Show your girls some love. So important. Double tap your screen. Let's do it. Remember, we're going from Aries all the way to Pisces. Pisces will be last. Somebody just asked about Pisces. So hang tight. We're going in order of the 12 zodiac signs. So there you go. That's the list right here on your screen. All right, here we go. Taurus, let's do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Taurus and the person that Taurus is connected to in love and romance? What is their person's secret thoughts of Taurus right now in this moment? we have, I know that I crossed the line with you. And I know I messed up everything. Getting a lot of guilt here for sure. A lot of guilt. And it looks like they know that they shouldn't have done this. They took it too far. They would say, I took the games too far. I shouldn't have done this to you, Taurus. Yeah. This is somebody who was definitely giving you a lot of false hope, a lot of false dreams, a lot of future faking. They just weren't honest with you. And I think this is somebody that wants to have some type of fresh start with you with the Page of Wands underneath the deck. But it still doesn't feel like somebody that's focused on building a life, a marriage, some type of stability. This is not their mission. I'm not getting that from this person. I'm getting somebody who was very quite selfish, getting what they can get out of the situation when you guys were together, and you were getting the shorter end of the stick of the cooperation. Yeah, you weren't getting a lot of cooperation from this person. And it looks like someone that didn't really want to fully commit, but they were trying to make it seem as if they did, right? So as they sit back and they consider how they crossed the line, how they messed up, they're thinking about what they could have had with you. The fact that they could have had it all, that you were actually the ideal partner if they would have got their crap together. But they played too many games, right? So a lot of secrets about this person really liking you, but maybe not recognizing how much they really would like you until they got into the relationship and really started to get to know you and start interacting with you. And then that's when they realize, like, wait, I actually do kind of like Taurus. I probably shouldn't have messed this thing up. Yeah, you think? So what does this person want with Taurus? Like, what is their goal right now? What is their true intentions? Three of Cups in the reverse and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So they don't really feel too confident about coming towards you right now. They just don't know how to do this. So they just kind of sit back in this feeling of guilt, feeling like they should have did things differently, but they don't really want to take action because they're not really clear about what to say or do. How does Taurus feel about this person? Eight of Swords in the reverse, Judgment in reverse. Okay, why that? Judgment in reverse. Okay. You know, I think you're still learning and unpacking what happened here. I think for a very long time, this person confused you, Taurus. You were not very clear about what they were trying to do. And so you feel like right now, you just need to kind of make peace with it, is the best way I can describe it. Even though you wanted more out of this situation, you realize that trying to force this thing to fit is more of a burden than any type of specific success. Like, you've tried it all. I'm getting a Taurus that has tried it all, and you really haven't gone far. So you're kind of in a predicament where I feel like it's best to just move on from this. Yeah. And I think with this Eight of Wands to the King of Pentacles, many of you guys, Tauruses, are just going to focus on your goals, your career, your money, your stability. Not really focused on too much love right now, especially not anything with this person. Just because they weren't very fickle and wishy-washy. You don't want to deal with that. This person could be a Virgo, a Capricorn, a Taurus. And I'm also getting Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't have to be, but that's the predominant energy coming through. Okay. All right, Taurus. Let me know if it resonates. Next, we have Geminis. Any Geminis in the room? Gemini. You're welcome. Will says, oh my, resonates much. Thank you. You're welcome. Nice. Don't forget y'all to hit the like button. Show your girl some love. Thank y'all so much for being here. Jim. Let's get it. Michelle's ready. Brenda's here. Janae is that Gemini moon. Oh, y'all, what's going on? Cars flying. It's about to get up and popping up in here, Gemini. Up in here, up in here. All right, let's see what we got today. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Person that's on Gemini's mind that they're connected to currently in love and romance. What is this person's secret thoughts of Gemini? We have, I replay our conversations over and over. And finding out the truth crushed me. This is somebody doing a lot of ruminating, thinking a lot about you, this relationship, things you said. I'm getting specifically things you said or you told them that they need to do. And maybe in the moment when you said it, Gemini, this person was not listening. They were not taking you seriously. And now they realize you're not playing. You told them the truth. And the truth is something that they can't live with now. That, man, Gemini was not playing with me when they told me that they were going to leave me if I didn't get my crap together. Or Gemini wasn't playing when they told me, you know, that they're getting tired of my crap. Or whatever you said. I don't know. All of y'all said different things, but it kind of speaks to this person's behavior. You called them out. You kind of, some of you gave them an ultimatum, or you told them you're going to leave if they don't change. And now they're like, okay, they weren't playing. Yeah, Gemini was not playing. All right, give me some more on this, Spirit. Yeah, we have the Lovers. That's you. We got the Lovers. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. They want to go back to that good loving. You know, they want to go back to that good loving. But it's coming out of greed. They know that you provided them a very loving relationship. You brought a lot to the table. Until you did it, the Death card. Until it came all crashing down, right? Yep. And because you didn't trust this person anymore. I'm getting there was an abrupt ending in communication. There was an abrupt ending in this relationship. And ever since you've been gone, Gemini, I feel like this person wants to come back and see where this thing can go. Queen of Wands in reverse speaks of lack of confidence, though. This person doesn't have a lot of confidence facing you because they're feeling crushed, knowing that they messed up. Yeah, I think they're realizing very much so that they played around and waited too long to show up for you. Some of you guys may have called this person out on that they've waited too long to get their crap together. What does this person want to do next when it comes to Gemini? Okay, we have the 8 of Cups. And we have the 9 of Swords in the reverse. They just want to stop the pain. They want to stop the guilt. They want to stop replaying the conversations over and over. They just want to fix things with you because they feel like fixing things with you is going to make this pain go away. So they're waiting. They're kind of waiting on you to see what you're going to say and do. I don't think this is somebody that has enough confidence or courage to come towards you or face you or say something to you. They're moving in this energy of, I'm just going to sit back and wait to see what Gemini is going to do. And I don't think you're going to do much. Let's see. How does Gemini feel about this person? The Fool. And the Queen of Wands reverse. Yeah, it's like you feel like you can't trust it. It would be too risky to go towards this situation because this person put 10 swords in your back and you're trying to recover from all the pain that they have caused you. And it's just a lot to deal with, this person. It's not something that's on your to-do list for sure. A lot of you guys are not even thinking about this. Yeah, a lot of you guys feel like this person is not an honest person. They keep a lot of secrets, a lot of hidden agendas. It's just somebody that you feel like you can't trust. You don't know what they're up to, what their next moves are, what they're going to do. You're just like, Yeah. So you're just basically working towards your independence. And I think you knowing this now would probably frustrate you more because you're like, well, what? They just now figured it out that I wasn't playing with them. So what did all that time together really mean to this person? You know, I think a lot of you Geminis are just fed up with this energy. This person could be a fellow air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini as well. Or they could be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. It doesn't have to be, but that's predominant in this energy for the reading today. All right. Let me know if it resonates, Gemini. Next, we have Cancerians. Hey. Hello to everybody coming to the live. Listen, it's about 117 people on this live right now. We only got 41 likes. Everybody do me a favor, tap that screen. Show your girls some love. I see some of those thumbs up coming up. Yay! Now we're at 42. Come on, guys. Get those likes up. Show me some love. Thank you. 43. Woo! Thank you, guys. All right, Cancerians, let's do this. Brenda says, thank you so much for the Gemini read. She says, yes, this definitely resonates with me. Even all the signs resonate. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. And it'll happen like that. If you guys watch my readings and you watch Cross Watcher, you check out your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, a lot of times the readings will resonate. So that's why I say hang out with us. Check out all those placements. And if you don't know what your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs are, there is a link down in the description box below for you to check it out. All right. Just click on that link, put in your birthday, and it'll tell you. It'll give you a full birth chart, a comprehensive birth chart. So it's really cool. All right. Here we go, Cancerians. I see y'all coming through. All right, Eric's here. Delaney's a Cancer moon. Hey. Happy new moon to everybody. Thank you, Bree Prince, for the reminder. Okay, y'all, let's do it. This is for all Cancers. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer. Cancerians. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Cancer and the person that Cancer is currently connected to in love and romance? What is this person's secret thoughts of Cancer? We have, I want to feel that way again. They want to feel that way again, Cancer. Ooh. And I know that I crossed the line with you. Yeah. This is the energy of someone that really misses you a lot. Yeah, they miss you. They miss that Cancer feeling. Yeah, you make them feel loved. You make them feel so much joy, and you know, you're just very warm. You feel like home. Yeah, you feel like home. But this was somebody who didn't appreciate you when you were there. Yeah, this is somebody that took you for granted, who may have crossed the line, took it too far with the way they treated you. And I feel like it rubbed you the wrong way and made you pull your energy back. Because you didn't like the way this person was making you feel, even though you were making them feel good. It was like, well, what about me? What about how I feel? All right, so let's get some more on this. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Ten of Cups, as well as the Hierophant. So yeah, this is definitely somebody who really had built some type of solid relationship with you, but it was not long lasting because of how this person made you feel. I feel like you weren't getting the shorter end of the stick. Yeah, they want to recover and repair this relationship and pick up where you guys left off. Because I think this relationship was on the right track and then it just came crumbling down. They would look at you as somebody that is wifey material or hubby material, someone they can settle down with. Like they've made a decision. It took them some time to see your worth and your value, but they do see it now. And that's what's making this person want you now. Yeah, they want to say, you know, I'm sorry for playing head games and mind games with you, keeping you stuck, keeping you guessing. You know, they want to kind of apologize for that. And I'm also getting fight off any competition that's in the way. Because for this person, I really feel like they view you as somebody that's definitely possibly moving on. And they don't want you to get away. What does this person really want with Cancer moving forward? Let's see if I can get any more clarity on this. The Hierophant, see? They want a relationship. The Chariot in the reverse, and then the Nine of Cups in reverse. They want a relationship that's going to make them feel whole and solid. When they're not with you, they don't feel good. Remember I said this is a relationship where this person came into your life and you poured so much care, so much love. You know, it's all about how you made this person feel. That's the thing. They miss that feeling. But when it comes to you, you may have gotten the shorter end of the stick. And this is where the relationship kind of didn't work. So that's what they want. They kind of really want you to make them feel good like you did in the past. That's pretty much where they are with it. I don't really see anything else other than that. What about you? Let's see how Cancer feels about this person. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and we have the World. Yeah, you're ready to just hold back and close this cycle. You feel like at this time, like you've given so much to try to create, to try to build, to try to nurture this relationship, and you didn't feel like you were getting what you needed. Basically what I was saying before I even pulled your cards. So it feels very clear, straight to the point, that you're like, I'm done. I really want to end this relationship. Like I'm not benefiting with being with this person. I would be kind of selling myself short. Yeah, and deep down with the Queen of Wands to the Seven of Wands, it's taking a lot of strength and courage for you to protect yourself from this person because you still love this person. You really do. You want this to work. But the truth of the matter is, Cancer, you can't force something to fit. And I think during your relationship with this person, you realize maybe you're forcing this person to behave or show up or do things in this relationship that they just may not be equipped to doing because they don't have the same type of care and nurture and love that you've been giving them. And as much as it hurts, it's the reality, it's the truth. So this is where you're saying enough is enough. I can't do this. Yeah. Yeah, it's not making you happy. You can't be in a relationship that's really making you sad. Yeah. Your person could be possible air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or a possible earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Doesn't have to be, but that can be the energy significant here, as well as a Leo. Got Leo as well. All right, that's what I have for those Cancerians out there. Matt says, yeah, I hope they realize that they won't be the same person, that you won't be the same person they left. Yeah, I think they will. I think they will. Eric says, wow. So I guess it means it resonated for Eric. He was blown away by the reading. Awesome. Yeah. Eric says, thank you truly for this. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Leos are next. Mighty, mighty Leos, where you at? Where are the likes? Tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen. Tap, 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 tap. Show your girls some love. I send all that love right back to you tenfold. It's a free way to energetically donate to the channel. And it's a way for me to connect more with you and to send out to the algorithm to send more people out to enjoy this reading today. Thank you guys so much for those that have liked the video. Sending all that love right back to you. Thank you, thank you. All right, we got the mighty, mighty Leos in the house. They coming through. Y'all make room for the mighty, mighty Leos. Eric says, funny thing, I read my own fortune and you just confirmed that for me now. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. I'm so glad it was a great confirmation for you in that Cancer reading. Cool. Look at all these Leos, y'all. Okay, Leo's taking over the reading, y'all. Look at this. Mitzi. Yeah. We got Kathy. Hey, Kathy. We got Mad Red. Yes. Who else we got up in here? I saw some Leos earlier. I think we got some other Leos here too. Bree, thank you so much for the 5. Thank you, dear. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's go, Leos. Again, thank you, Bree, for the 5. Thank you, boo. All right, let's do this. Leo, Leo. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Mighty Mighty Leo. Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Leo and the person that Leo is connected to in love and romance? The person that's on Leo's mind that they're connected to in love and romance. What is this person's secret thoughts of Leo right now in this moment? I wonder if you're happy without me. Because I feel you leaving me behind. Yeah, they're kind of freaking out. You got this person all the way shook, Leo. They shooketh. They are shooketh. Okay? They don't like it. They don't like it. They don't like the fact that you standing on business. You've moved on. And they're like, I know Leo's gone and all, but like, do they like it over there? Do they like it without me? It gives me kind of a bit of a cocky energy. I think this person feels like they're so valuable, they're so handsome or so beautiful. You gotta want me at some point. You gotta want to come back to me, right? You gotta want me. You can't just go. You gotta want me. But since you're not coming towards me, Leo, are you really happy? That's what they're saying. Are you really happy over there? All right, let's get some more on this. We have the Fool in the reverse. The Ace of Swords. The Queen of Wands. And underneath the deck, we have the 8 of Wands as well as the 5 of Cups. Yeah, they don't feel too good. This is like the energy of someone kind of feeling abandoned, kind of in a regretful energy, like I regret losing Leo. But I'm not getting someone that really wants to take the risk towards making amends with you or making things right. Yeah, talking to you right now is too risky, but they do think a lot about it. Yeah, it's hard to talk to you right now. And I think it's because you're so confident, it intimidates this person, especially knowing they did you wrong. Some of you guys, this person really did you wrong, and they know talking to you would require them to take accountability, own up to their mistakes, own up to their shortcomings, and they don't want to do that. Yeah. It's kind of like them outweighing their pros and cons of reaching out. Like, do I want to stay single or do I want to be with Leo again? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, they don't have much confidence. That's the thing. That this thing would work out between you two. That's why they're kind of saying, I wonder if you're happy without me. Because if you're not, maybe you could reach out to me. I guess. All right. So what does this person really want? I know they're still kind of going back and forth, but can you give me some insight of what this person wants, Spirit? Well, with the Ace of Cups, they definitely do want a new beginning. They do want a new opportunity with you. And they've been fantasizing about the day that you guys can get back together. How does Leo feel about this person? Five of Swords in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. This is an entirely disappointing situation for you. You feel like it's very sad that this person couldn't get their crap together. And you just look at this thing as a bad investment all around. Like, it's not really worth it. You would be lying to yourself to say that it is. So yeah, with the world here, I think you're saying it's time for me to close this cycle. Like, deep down, like, you can't be with someone who's fickle. And I'm getting, when you were with this person, they were like a player or undecided about you, playing in and out, fickle, and they still are. This is someone that's still not sure. Do they want to be single? Do they want to be with you? I don't know. And we ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? We just ain't got time for that. Yeah, King of Wands in reverse. A lot of you guys think this person's a player. That's why you're like, next. Which they might be. I don't know. You guys got to tell me. This person could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. A lot of air, a lot of earth. But it doesn't have to be, but that's the predominant energy coming through. Let me know if it resonates for you, Leo. That's what I have for you. All right. Next, we have Virgos. Jasprit says, yes, it definitely does resonate with her. Awesome, awesome. Thank you. All right, Virgos. We're about to wrap up Virgo season. So all the Virgos out there celebrating their birthdays, happy birthday. Woo! We're getting into Libra season very, very soon. So I hope you guys are enjoying your birthday season. A little bit of time you guys have left. Kathy says her reading resonates, sort of. Okay, I'll take it. Check out your other placements, Kathy. You never know. There could be messages in those readings for you. All right, let's do it. Virgos. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Virgo and the person that Virgo is currently connected to in love and romance? What is this person's secret thoughts of Virgo at this time? We have, I am becoming a better person. And I wonder if you are happy without me. All right. Someone that's really trying to work on themselves, right? Which is, that's a good thing, but that don't mean that you want them back, right? But we'll see. Let's get some more on this. They do miss you. Tell me more about this person. We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. We have the Justice card. And we have the Knight of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Wands, as well as the Page of Swords in the reverse. This person tried to find somebody else, but they didn't have any luck. So this is the energy of someone saying, I'm learning that I need to do better. I need to become better. I need to be with someone who I know is better for me. These other options are not it. And this is somebody that wants to communicate with you. Yeah, they've made a final decision that there's no one that compares to you, and there's nobody that's out there that they want to be with. Yeah, they really want to try to make things right. They want to come back to you and let you know, like, hey, let's see where this thing can go. Even if I know I haven't really been the most fair partner to you, let's see where this can go. Yeah, I want to be more fair this time. 6 of Pentacles. And then we have the 4 of Cups in reverse. I think for a long time they were pushing away your love offer. They were ignoring what you were offering. And now they're kind of saying, maybe Virgo's offer wasn't so bad after all. What does this person want with Virgo? Let's look at that. Queen of Cups in the reverse and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. They're still not ready for a full-blown relationship. This is somebody that's still emotionally unavailable, and they would say, let's just take it one day at a time, but I'm still not ready to fully commit. Yeah, I'm open to it, but I don't quite have what it takes, but I'm working on it. Like I'm trying to get there. Like, give me a little grace, give me a little patience. Yeah, with this King of Cups in reverse as well, this person is just really all over the place. Emotionally, I don't feel like they're going to be very present. This feels like somebody very cold. And they move out of a lot of logic instead of emotions. And so they feel like the smartest move when it comes to you is to just be here for a fun time, not a long time. But I'm open, you know, I'm open. That's crazy. Okay. So what about you? Let's look at Virgo. How does Virgo feel about this person? Temperance in the reverse. And the 3 of Wands. You know, this person has really thrown your energy off. And I'm getting an energy of you becoming very impatient. And the more and more you wait on this person to get their crap together and get to the level that you need them to, you grew tired or you're pretty much fed up. Yeah, you don't have confidence to start this thing over because what you've seen thus far is that this person is not at your level, or they're not equipped to give you the type of love and care that you need. And you're right. I think this is somebody that's a little bit more immature than you, just not at your same frequency or vibration. And that's why it's throwing you off and frustrating you. Yeah, it's pissing you off. A lot of you guys are very upset at this person and angry. You know, because you feel like this was a relationship that was very one-sided. You did all the work and you're like, when is this person going to show up for me? But you got to remember, you're dealing with someone that was either very young, like younger than you, or just very immature. And so they just couldn't provide you the type of experience of a relationship that you actually needed. And that's very unfortunate. So they sold you an illusion, 10 of Cups in reverse. And you're starting to see it now for what it is. So I can understand, but they're you know, baby steps. They're learning. This is somebody on a journey of learning how to be what you need them to be, but they're just not there yet. Okay. All right. This person could be. I got Libra, Taurus, Aries, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. But it can be anybody. So let me know if it resonates. Mr. Castillo says, yes, this really relates. Awesome. I'm so glad it resonates. But yeah, those types of relationships kind of fizzle out after a while because one of those people in the relationship that's giving more and more starts realizing, this is not fair. This is not right. And you're absolutely right, Virgo. You deserve better. All right, guys, we got Libras next. Any Libras in the room? Where you at, Libras? Someone else says, yes, it resonates. I'm dealing with an immature love. Yeah. Yep. And someone else says, even after 6 years together, I think it's time to change. Yeah. And that's the thing. After time passes, Virgo, you may have noticed it just doesn't evolve. It doesn't grow. You just feel like it's very stagnant. This person isn't changing. And that's where you have to be honest with yourself and say, is this really a match? It's probably not a match. And you have to be honest with yourself about that and be willing to make a choice that's best for you. All right, Libras are next. Let's do it, Libra. Got some Libras in the room. All right, all right. Country girl, she's been hanging out with us. You're welcome. You're welcome, Virgos. All right. Mitzi, representing, letting us know Libras are next. Thank you. Yvette, hey. Michelle is a Libra as well. Don't forget y'all to hit like. Show your girls some love. Thank y'all so much for being here. Each and every one of you sending all that positive energy right back to you all tenfold. Thank you so much for the love. I'm starting to feel better, so I'm happy to be here. Show you girls some love for coming on, even though I'm not 100%. Still trying to get well, and I'm here. I miss y'all. Here we go, Libra. Cherie, hey! Cherie! Thank you. I know. I feel better too. Man. All right, let's do this, Libra. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Libra and the person that they're connected to in love and romance? What is this person's secret thoughts of Libra? All right, we have, I replay our conversations over and over. And I bury myself in work to forget about you. A lot of stuff you said. They're thinking about it. It's all coming right back to them. They're like, wait a second. Wait a second. Libra said this. Libra said that. And I think they're also replaying the relationship to kind of figure out where things went wrong because they don't want to even acknowledge their mistakes. I think this is somebody that's trying to avoid taking accountability. But I think they're also somebody that really is starting to understand why you're responding the way you are now. Some of you Libras have cut this person off. You're in no contact. You're not talking to them. So it's giving this person time to think and really process this breakup or separation. All right, tell me a little bit more about this. We have the Three of Wands in the reverse. The Five of Cups in the reverse. And the Hangman in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Three of Cups in the reverse. as well as the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay. I'd rather not come towards you, Libra, because I don't want to have to face the truth. Remember, I said this is somebody that's trying to avoid accountability. So they rather just suffer in silence, suffer being alone, suffer by themselves than face you. That's what I'm getting. They've been waiting on you to show up, and you haven't shown up to this person. Yeah, they've been waiting for you to take action towards them, and they're becoming quite frustrated that you're not. It's making this person feel undervalued and underappreciated. And this is what's kind of triggering them to really dig deep and start thinking a lot about those conversations. Like, where did I go wrong? Why isn't Libra coming back? Why isn't Libra communicating with me? I'm getting also for a lot of you, this is for some of you, you've always come back to this person, or you've always tried to mend things with this person. And this time you're not doing it. And it's triggering them. Yeah, they're not getting what they got out of this relationship with you. This is somebody that was looking forward to that new fresh start that you always give them when you guys have some type of disagreement or breakup or separation. Yeah, they can't stop thinking about what you always offer them. It's something about you provide them something. Can you give me some more on that? That's what I'm getting. Five of Wands and the Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is somebody that's very codependent. They needed you more than you needed them. You were the prize, but they try to make it seem like they were the prize. They want to sit back and wait for you to kind of go and show up for them. But then you got someone too that knows like there's no other options out there that's better than you. Whatever you were providing them, that experience was very rare. They can't just get it or duplicate it anywhere else. So that's where they're kind of feeling a bit frustrated, and they just try to distract themselves to not even deal with it. But again, that's a very immature response. This person responds very immaturely. Instead of like saying, okay, you know, I messed up, but let me try to make things right with Libra for the first time. Let me do the right thing. They're not doing that. So how does Libra feel about this person? Seven of Cups in the reverse, the Emperor in the reverse, and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. I feel like you're out of options with this person. You've done everything you can. I think this Seven of Cups in reverse speaks of all the different types of opportunities or methods or approaches or things you try to do to make this work. Just try to see, okay, well, if I do this, if I do that, and nothing worked. And so now you're exuding this very stubborn energy of being selfish and to yourself because you're tired of like always doing what you can to make it work. Yeah, with this Page of Pentacles in reverse, this is you saying you're not really interested in committing to this person anymore. Many of you guys are going off into the sunset, pursuing other things. Yeah, but it's not easy. I think this is something that you've really struggled with, but you're realizing that it just won't work with this person. No matter what you do. Your person could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I'm also getting Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't have to be, but a lot of water, a lot of fire here. A lot of water, a lot of fire. All right, that's it. Country Girl says exactly right. That is definitely what's going on in the Libra read. Tess says she's tired of doing everything. He's lazy, doesn't want to work on the connection, so one-sided. Yeah, that's what I got here. And it's very sad because this person has every opportunity to get it right, but they just refuse to yield. And it's like somebody moving out of a lot of pride and ego. I refuse it. You know, I refuse. Just yield and do the right thing. You know, just set your pride aside. Some people can't do it. They can't do it. So you did the right thing, Libra, if you chose to walk away. People like that are just very hard to deal with. Scorpio, you're next. Where the Scorpios at? Sting, 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 sting. Get your stingers out. Rashima's ready. Mitzi is a Scorpio rising, like your girl Mika. All right, Scorpios, that's what's up. Country Girl is a Scorpio Venus. Rashima says, I look beautiful. Thank you, love. Thank you, thank you. Y'all, I had to do a video shoot on these roses. So I'm gonna drop the video soon. I thought I would have it done today, but I still gotta finish editing it. But you guys will see I'll have this on in my video. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for all of you guys that commented on my look today. Thank you. Y'all making me smile, making me blush. All right, let's do this. For all of the Scorpios in the building. Spark is a Scorpio Venus. Okay. And you're a Sag Sun, so make sure you stay tuned for the Sag reading. That's coming up next. Intuitive 23, big Scorpio energy in the building. I heard that. All right, let's do it. This is for all the Scorpios. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising, and being signs. What is the current energy surrounding Scorpio and the person that Scorpio is currently connected to in love and romance at this time? What is this person's true and honest secret thoughts of Scorpio right now in this moment? We have, I left you before you could leave me. And I remember every detail of that day. So this is somebody that technically really left you. Like they actually left the relationship before you did, or they mentally checked out of the relationship before you did. So put it where it fits. And the reason why is because this person lacked a lot of confidence. This is somebody that's very insecure and less confident. So yeah, so this is someone that ghosted you or pushed you away, or they just mentally checked out, you know, so whatever that means for you. Okay. All right, so let's look a little bit further in this person's secret thoughts. And it looks like this person is ruminating about that moment. So they're thinking about it right now. Spirit, tell me a little bit about this person's energy. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. And then we have the Star. Underneath the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, as well as the Strength card. This is somebody that definitely wants to really pick up where you guys left off, but this is also somebody that's very lazy. They don't want to have to be the one to fix this. I think the whole situation kind of exhausts them for whatever reason, but they haven't really forgot about you, and it's not somebody that definitely wants to end things. That's what I'm noticing here. Yeah, I think it's more so because you make this person feel good. And they feel depleted, you know, emotions-wise when they're not with you. So they've been thinking about what to do next for a very long time, I'm getting. Yeah, thinking what to do next to make this right, because this is somebody that really screwed up. You know, they realize now that they could have had something good with you, Scorpio, and they're realizing they screwed up, okay? But this situation does exhaust them because they know, like, it's a lot of things they would have to do to repair this. Yeah, they got to get past their fears. Remember I said this is somebody with a lot of fears and insecurities. That's why they kind of bolted the first time. They still have this big fear within them. But they haven't lost hope. They really haven't lost hope in this relationship. They just really want to come towards you. Let's see, what does this person want out of this relationship, though, with Scorpio? We have the Page of Swords. We have the Page of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. You see, all this time away has really triggered this person. It's made them feel a lot of guilt, a lot of pain, a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas. They're realizing they've really self-sabotaged a good thing. But this is also somebody that's very immature. That's why they didn't really feel like they can, you know, match your gangster. They didn't feel like that they were on your level. So this is somebody that recognized very early on in the relationship that what would be required to be with you, Scorpio, was probably going to require more work than they were willing to put in. They're lazy. They're lazy. They're immature. They're not at the level that you need them to be. You may have called them out, given them a hard time about some things. And that was the thing that kind of drove this person to be kind of pushed to their limit. You know what I'm saying? Kind of made them feel like, oh my gosh, what Scorpio needs me to do, I don't know if I can measure up. So I'd rather just kind of leave and lose this thing before Scorpio leave me. Yeah, let me go ahead and leave before Scorpio leave me. But the thing about it is that's not what they wanted. They don't really want to lose you, but they got a lot to do. Yeah. Especially considering you made them so happy. So this is a self-sabotaging behavior. Let's call it what it is. You really made this person happy. You were everything this person probably would have wanted, but they bit off more than they can chew. This is somebody that goes for high dangling fruit. And they went for somebody that was probably more mature, more stable. You could be older, just have more going for yourself than this person. And so they kind of thought they can handle it. And it just wasn't, they weren't ready for what they were getting into. So how does Scorpio feel about this person? We have Judgment. We have Four of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Magician in the reverse. You didn't want to have to come to this conclusion of letting this person go, but this person gave you no choice. Your hands were tied. That's what I'm getting. Your hands were tied and you had to just let this go. Yeah, you had to go about your business and go towards, you know, other opportunities. But it wasn't something that you know, wanted to do. With the Magician in reverse, I think you're kind of like telling yourself, hey, even though you don't want to, you have to let this go. Even though you don't want to separate from this person or get a divorce or move on from this relationship or kick this person out of the house, you had to do it because this was somebody that was not there for you. They were not pouring into you. They were not valuing you. And it was one of those things that I think you hated to do, but hey, it is what it is. That was your judgment call. Yeah, because I think it was about your standards and it was about your boundaries. You respect yourself more and you value your standards more than to just settle for somebody that's going to disrespect you. So you're standing on your values, your standards, what you believe is right. And you're not going to let what this person do to you just slide. You're not going to just let it slide. You're not going to do that for sure. This person could be a, we got Pisces here. We got Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Scorpio. Could be anybody. That's the main energies. Let me know if it resonates, Scorpios. Yep. Spark says, totally agree. He was younger. Rashima says he was selfish and only cared about what made him feel good. Yep. Coco says, tuning in. Love you, Mika. Love you too, Coco. Thank you for coming back. Yeah. And Spark says, yeah, he was not who I thought he was. He was a Gemini. Yeah, that's what happened here. It feels like somebody that really bit off more than they can chew and couldn't deliver. So it happens like that sometimes. You just get involved in those situations and it takes a while for you to see the mask fall and drop. And then you're like, dang, that's who this person is? Nah. So yeah, good judgment call, Scorpio. All right, we're heading on to Saggy Waggies. Where the Sagittarius at? Saggies. You're welcome, Spark. Sagittarius is you're next. I saw a few of y'all here earlier. Are y'all still here, Sagittarius? Chantel's here. Cherie is still here. Denise is here. Country Girl's here. All right, Delaney's here. She's a Sagittarius North Node and a rising. And I just love Saggy energy. Y'all just cool with me. Y'all my people. And y'all love Sagittarius. Yeah, okay, Saggy, come on through, Sagittarius. Just raid my live. Okay, Saggy, that's what's up. Oh, Spark, you're a Saggy sun. Okay, all right. Let's do this, Sagittarius. Cherie says, hell yeah, we don't bother nobody. Yeah, because y'all ain't got patience for it. Y'all give them about 5 seconds. You be like, you got 5 seconds. What you gonna do? Okay, well, on to the next. Y'all ain't got time. Shoot, y'all, they better figure it out quick, baby. They better figure it out quick. All right, I know y'all ready for me to start. Let me go ahead and get started before y'all click off. Y'all my most impatient sign. I got y'all. Here we go. Thank you for the Sagittarius that have been patiently waiting for your moment. I appreciate y'all. Love you, love you, love you. Saggy. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Sagittarius and the person that they're connected to in love and romance at this time? What is this person's secret thoughts of Sagittarius right now in this moment? We have, I wish things could have been different. And I am not available. All right, well, that's straight to the point. I don't think, I'm getting two different messages from this reading, okay? So before y'all click off, I'm not necessarily getting somebody not available like they have someone else. For some of you, yes, this could be somebody that got somebody else and they trying to play the field and all that foolery. But also I'm getting somebody that's not available for a relationship. So this is somebody that just wants to have a relationship with you, wants to be there with you, but they're just not ready for that. Or this is somebody that actually has someone else and they're just not available, but they want to still be with you. I'm getting someone that still wants you because it says, I wish things were different. I wish I could be available. I wish I could give you what you need. I wish I could have what it takes to be there for you. I just don't have that availability right now. All right, what we got? Four of Swords. The Star in the reverse. And the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Magician. I told you they want a fresh start. This is somebody that really wants to manifest a new start with you. They want to be with you. Let's call it what it is. They do. They've been thinking a lot about it during this break or separation. And I'm talking about somebody that's really going through it. Like this person's down bad. Let me see why. What is this Nine of Swords and the reverse? Okay. They're not emotionally fulfilled wherever they are. You know, I think this is somebody that looks at you as family. You may have a lot of history with this person. And whatever situation they're currently in, it's not doing it for them. Yeah. The Five of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Like you guys not talking, you guys being at odds, having this beef, having this elephant in the room, whatever y'all got going on. They don't like it. They don't like it. They're like, listen, can we just get along? Can we be friends? Can we talk? Can we come together? Yeah, I want to come back. I don't really want to be alone. I want to come back. These other hoes ain't it. These other options are not it. There's nobody like you, Sagittarius. They tried. This is somebody that has spent time away from you and realized there's nobody that compares to you. Yeah, but they can't communicate with you. I think you have them blocked or you have it where you're not talking to them and it's really eating this person alive. They're losing hope by the day with the Star in the reverse that you guys can come back together. Yeah. They're losing hope that this thing is going to be worked on. And they still have love for you. Yep. Queen of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Whatever you were providing this person, it made them feel comfortable. And like I said, you feel like family, like they feel like You're a safe haven, you're security, you provide a lot of peace and abundance, and I don't know, you just do it for them. So what does this person want with Sagittarius? Justice in reverse, the World, and the Magician. They want you to leave the past in the past. And let's manifest a new beginning. Like, I know in the past I treated you like crap. I know in the past I treated you unfairly, and I really want to like sweep it under the rug and let's start fresh. Tell me about this justice in reverse. What did this person do to Sagittarius? Yeah, they weren't giving you a solid love offer. If anything, they were being very selfish, and they were not trying to fully invest. I'm getting somebody that was kind of not taking this relationship seriously. They were like going with the flow. I'm here. We're going to see where this can go, all of that. And you're like, hello. Yeah. And it was because this person was fickle, Two of Swords. Deep down, like the reason why this person showed up the way they did and played so many games with you is because they didn't know. They didn't know if they really wanted to like make this thing work. They didn't know if they can trust you with their heart. I feel like this is somebody that suppressed a lot of their emotions because it was too risky. What I'm noticing about this person is now they're showing up as a Queen of Cups. So it feels like the love they have for you has grown more. They went from a page to a Queen of Cups. So time apart make the heart grow fonder. Okay, how does Sagittarius feel about this person right now in this moment? Two of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Cups. And the Devil. Dun, dun, dun. You don't trust this person. Like, notice this card right here with the Five of Cups. This person really broke your heart because they were being toxic. You know, you kind of beat up yourself a lot, Sagittarius. I'm noticing in this energy, you feel like you weren't thinking very clearly. You were kind of like blind. You had the rose-colored glasses on and you weren't seeing things clearly because you were so in love. But this person was giving you the shorter end of the stick and not making you feel valued and loved. And it just broke your heart even more that you were trying to make this thing work. And it just didn't. So instead of focusing on this, I think a lot of you guys are now focusing on yourself, your career, your goals. You know, you put a lot of investment, a lot of time and effort and energy into this relationship only to come up short. So now it's like, forget it. I'm going to just focus on my career, my goals, what I want to do, and be selfish for once. You know, I think this person drained you. Made you feel less confident, made you feel a tad bit insecure because you're like, what the hell? I've done all this, I've done all that, I did all this, I did all that, and nothing. Well, it's not you. I think a Sagittarius needs to know it's not you. It has everything to do with this person. They were vibrating in a very low vibrational space, very fickle, and they were not willing to give you what you were willing to give. And when you're dealing with people like that, you have to be honest with yourself and say, hey, is this honestly, truly what I deserve? Is this what I need? And have that self-conversation with yourself and say, self, is this what I want? Is this how I want to be loved? And if not, you got to release it in love and light. So I think that's what happened here. You could be connecting to a Libra, a Capricorn, an Aquarius, a Gemini, a Scorpio, a Leo, a Taurus, a Pisces. Could be anybody. That's the main energy though. Let me know if it resonates. Let me know if it resonates. I think a lot of you guys say it does. Chantel says, yeah, they had some nerve. Your reading's always on point. Broke my heart. Could never look at them the same. Lesson learned and moving on. Spark says, yes, a devil Capricorn is what they were dealing with. Yep. And Chantel says, yeah, took a major hit on my confidence. Thank you. Yeah. Cherie says, woo, this resonates. I feel dumb about this situation. Don't feel dumb. You know, lessons learned. This is what spiritual lessons, karmic connections do for us. It reveals so much about who we are, what we want, what we deserve, and make us kind of reevaluate love, right? And what healthy love looks like for us. So don't beat yourself up, Sagittarius. Just take it for what it is. Move forward. You're looking great. You're looking amazing. This person still isn't available. So there you go. You didn't make a bad choice. Here we go. Speaking of devils, sexy devils, where you at? Capricorns, you're next. You're welcome, Cherie. Where is the cap and the corns? Capricorn. The lady's here. Any other Capricorns here? Denise said, I nailed it all. For the Saggy read. Awesome. Bree Prince says she even recently reached back out to him. And he was still a little shh. Yep, really broke my heart. I'm sorry, Bree. Oh, well, you know, it is what it is. Some of these people will never learn. You know, it's all about finding your match. In love, you got to find your match. You got to find people that vibe and gel well with you. Kind of like your best friend. You know how you guys just click and it's just natural and it just works. That's how love should be. It should just work. It shouldn't be forced. Once you're forcing, it's going to be set up for disaster. For sure. So be careful with that, guys. Love is hard. It's love out. That love life stuff is hard. So take your time. Don't rush. Here we go. Capricorns. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Capricorn and the person that Capricorn is currently connected to in love and romance? What is this person's secret thoughts of Capricorn right now in this moment? I can't stop thinking about you. And I love you. Oh. Yeah, this is like a lovey-dovey reading. What in the... I love you. What's going on here? This old Whitney Houston. If I should stay, I will always love you. What in the Whitney Houston's going on here? Yeah, they can't stop thinking about you. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about this. Yeah, you make them happy. 9 of Cups. You are their wish fulfillment. You get them going in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You keep them going. Yep. We also got the 6 of Wands. And Judgment. All this positive energy. Wow. Okay. And the Magician underneath the deck. And the Three of Wands. Okay, okay, I get it. Whoever this person is, they're serious about you. They're serious about you. They're patiently waiting on you because they will always love you. And I will always love you. Seriously, this person really loves you very much, okay? And they've tried their best to like get it out of their mind, not think about it, push it down, and they just can't deny how they feel about you, for sure. But there's been this separation between you two, right? And it's taking a toll on them. Yeah, they've been through hell and back trying to get past this feeling. They really don't want to feel what they feel like anymore. This is somebody that really wants to just move on and just be with you. But they feel like they've made a bad choice in the past and they know it's going to be hard to get you back. This is somebody that probably did you wrong in the past. What is this Justice in the reverse? Like they're seeing the truth now. This is like somebody that somewhat is taking a bit of accountability for their actions. Yeah. They weren't giving to you enough. This is somebody that was being quite stingy and selfish. And they're like, you know what? Maybe Capricorn was right. Maybe I could have done more in this relationship. Maybe I could have shown up more in this relationship. Yeah, they weren't totally invested back then. And they were very unsure and very fickle and very wishy-washy with it. So what does this person want to do next? Yeah, they want a new start. I'm getting they want to start off with something small, like a page. They don't want to go big because they're just not sure how you're going to accept their offer. Yeah, so it looks like they're going to start off with something very light and say, hey, let's just see where this goes. Let's see. I think they're trying to protect themselves from getting hurt. Thank you, Keita. Thank you, boo. Tell me why this person doesn't want to fully invest. Okay. Seven of Wands in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles. Because you're holding back from them. The energy you're giving off, Capricorn, is kind of like they would view it as being very selfish, very closed off, very exhausted. They're very exhausted by the way you're showing up in this relationship. It's making this person feel overwhelmed. But it's not like they don't want to be with you. It's just they can't give you much because they don't want to get hurt even more if they come in to make things right with you. So let's look at your energy, Capricorn. How does Capricorn really feel about this person right now in this moment? We have the Ten of Wands. Ooh, the Ten of Swords. Ouch. One more. And the Eight of Pentacles. You're trying to recover and repair from whatever devastating pain this person has caused you. And it's deep. This is heavy betrayal. This person has caused you some significant betrayal that you can't really recover from. You're trying to, but it's like you don't even know if you can go back to this person because of the pain they caused you. Let's look at that. Tell me a little bit more about this Ten of Swords. Okay. Yeah, this is somebody that really was not really coming towards you. They were being at a distance. They were kind of pushing you away, not valuing you, not prioritizing you. Or they would leave and come back, very in and out, very fickle. It just wasn't really consistent. And it's just like, well, dang, do you really want me? Do you really need me? You never really got a true offer. Yeah, so you feel like it's over, the world. You want to just close the cycle and be done with it. Too much pain. Too much pain on your heart, in your mind, you know, just too much. And it's a lot of stress. No matter how much you may have noticed this person loves and cares about you, you can't allow yourself to stay in something like this for too long. Any longer, let's say that. You can't stay in this thing any longer. Because if they've done it before, you feel like they're going to do it again. This person could have a lot of earth in their chart as well. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Or this person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. It doesn't have to be, but that's predominant in this reading as well. All right, we're going to go to Aquarius. If you have a question and you want me to answer it live, I will be opening super chats after Pisces, okay? I'll tell you how much questions are. So it will be after Pisces if you want to get a question to ask on this live. But hold tight after Pisces, guys, after Pisces, okay? We're on Aquarius now. Only 2 signs away. Thank you guys for the support. Don't forget to hit the like button. Show your girl some love and support. I appreciate it. Big shout out to our mods tonight. Miss Keita, T-Rose, Mitzi. Thank you all so much for your help tonight. DP, thank you, thank you. Let's get into it, Aqua Gang. Keita's here, Janae's here. Where the other Aquas at? Nika's here. All right, let's do it, Aqua. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Aquarius and the person that Aquarius is currently connected to in love and romance? What is this person's secret thoughts of Aquarius right now in this moment? We have, I bury myself in work to forget about you. I left you before you could leave me. Okay. A lot of fear, this person. A lot of fear. And I think this person tries to push their feelings for you away, Aquarius, even though they have a lot of love for you, a lot of feelings for you. They kind of self-sabotaged this connection. They didn't necessarily want to leave you, but they felt like, you know, they were not good enough for you. I'm just not good enough for Aquarius. I can never be good at, you know, whatever Aquarius wants. I don't know if I can do that. So I'd rather just leave, or I'd rather push Aquarius away. So this person could have ghosted you, or pushed you away, or drove you to push them away because they just didn't show up. But a lot of you guys, this person may have just left. All right. Mentally, 3D, whatever. Could be some more on this person's energy. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. You see that? Very immature. That Peter Pan syndrome. But see, they like how you made them feel. Very codependent. You see, very, they need you more than you need them. Page of Pentacles. And the Nine of Wands. Underneath the deck, we have the King of Swords in the reverse, as well as the Four of Cups. This person is quite burdened. They made a bad choice. by pushing you away, because it's making them miss you even more. A lot of them are keeping tabs on you and realizing that you're not interested. You're not looking or feeling like somebody that's desperately trying to get them back or worrying about them or wanting to be with them. And this also causes this person to be triggered. Yeah, this person is beginning to realize your worth and value now that you're separated. And they don't want to lose you for selfish reasons. Like I say, you were providing a sense of security and love and support that they can't just get anywhere. But they would never acknowledge that or say it out loud. So they just try to pretend like it doesn't exist. Like this relationship doesn't matter. I'm getting to their friends and family. They like, oh, Aquarius, oh, who cares? Lies. They do care. Page of Pentacles to the King of Wands really speaks to this person really wanting a new beginning. But they know you guys are not equally yoked. Why do I feel like you're showing up as this King of Wands and this person is showing up as this Page of Pentacles? You know, you're somebody who is very, you know, goal-oriented. You would probably led the relationship. You really had everything together. You were calling the shots. And this person was giving you breadcrumbs. And this is what made it not work. It was clear to see that you guys were on two different pages. And it really freaked this person out. Yeah, because it made them realize they would have to step their game up and be an emperor. Be hubby or wifey material, someone that you can trust, that you can build a life with. But they really are a page. They didn't have much to offer. So this person wants to talk to you or take action towards you to see if you guys can be cooperative and work towards some type of relationship again. But it looks like there's going to be a delay with this. It may take some time for this person to actually do this or show up and do something about this. So let's see, what does this person want moving forward? What does this person want with Aquarius moving forward? We have the Four of Wands. We have the Ten of Swords. And then we have the Six of Wands. They definitely want your attention. You know, I think it devastated this person that you guys broke up or had the separation. They didn't see it coming because I guess they thought that you would always be there. You took the lead in this relationship and you provided a sense of security that they thought would always be available to them until it wasn't. All right, so now they're sitting in this pool of regret because it's gone. How does Aquarius feel about this person? Page of Swords, Justice, and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, you're really exploring the idea of creating a sense of self-worth and justice by separating yourself away from this person. You notice that you're not getting much out of this relationship. And you're right. You're better off by yourself. You're better off pouring into yourself. Yeah, and going towards other opportunities and not working on this. And some of you guys may have even told yourself, you know what, if this person really wants me, they're going to show up for me. If they really want me, they're going to chase me. If they really want me, they're going to do something. And you sat and waited for some of you guys, and this person did nothing. They did nothing. And you're like, okay then. Okay then. You like it, I love it. I'm not going to do nothing about it. All right. Yep. I'm going to find somebody who's going to really give to me all that I have to offer. And since this person wants to give me breadcrumbs, guess what? Deuces. This person could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I got Cancer, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag. It can be anybody. There's a lot of energy here. A lot of earth, a lot of fire. A lot of earth, a lot of fire. Janae says, that's exactly what I said. Okay. Nobody got time for this. Yup. She says, spot on. Renee says, you're a beautiful soul and fabulous on-point reader. Thank you so much, Renee. I appreciate it. Thank you for the love. Hey, hey. All right, last but not least, we got Pisces. So again, those of you guys that's eager to get a question answered tonight, after this reading here, I will be opening the floor for mini reads, okay? Live on this live, okay? Live mini reads, okay? So any question, love, money, career, what have you, I got you. But it's going to be a small fee, not too pricey, but I'm a very detailed reading, so it'll be worth it. Let's get to Pisces. All right. Looking out for y'all tonight. Don't let me down. I'm looking out for y'all because y'all be bugging me in the chat. Can you answer my question? Can you do mini reads? Can you do... Okay, I got y'all. All right, let's do it. Pisces. A lot of Pisces here tonight. Hey, Nessie. Mandatory fun. I heard that. Mandatory fun family is a Pisces. Baby shark. I love it. Baby shark. Do, 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 baby shark. I love it. Okay. BPs. Remind everybody Pisces is up. Let's do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Pisces? And the person that Pisces is currently connected to in love and romance. What is this person's secret thoughts of Pisces? All right. I lost myself for a little while because I know I crossed the line with you. So they could have had a moment. They could have had a moment. And they're like, listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you. Let's see what that moment's all about and what this means moving forward. What is all this here, Spirit? Okay, this is somebody that was telling you a lot of things you wanted to hear that wasn't necessarily true. Yeah, this is somebody that was being very manipulative, right? Yeah, in order to keep this relationship going. That's kind of the energy this person was on. Yep. But the truth is, with the Four of Cups to the Four of Pentacles, you know, it doesn't feel like somebody that's really interested in a relationship right now. Like, what is that I'm getting here? Yeah, it looks like they're not really interested, but they led you on. This is somebody I feel like led you on with lies. And they're feeling very guilty about that because they can't stop thinking about what they did to you. They could have been more like fair to you. That's what this person would say. You deserve someone that was more fair. Because you were a good person and you made them feel very, you know, very loved and supported. But they may have not done that to you in return. Yeah, with the Seven of Wands, I'm getting like this is somebody that you felt like you had to protect yourself from. You had to kind of put a stop to giving and supporting and being there for this person. And this person's feeling the loss of that. And that's kind of what's triggering this person. because they probably took all that generosity for granted for a while. What does this person want next with Pisces? What's going on here? Page of Wands of the reverse, Seven of Wands, and the Three of Wands. They kind of want to just wait until you're ready. They know they screwed up. Like, this is someone that's not really going to provoke you or do much towards you because they don't want to make it worse. They've caused so much damage already, and they kind of feel like, if I go forward, you know, and say something to Pisces, there's a strong possibility Pisces may not even believe me or trust me. So it's safer to just kind of wait to see what you want to do. Okay. They don't really have no plan, in other words. They're just kind of like, whatever happens, happens. All right, what about Pisces? How does Pisces feel about this person? Three of Cups in the reverse, Queen of Swords, and the Chariot in the reverse. Underneath the deck, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I think you're kind of at a space where you're trying to go a different direction. And that direction is about you setting very strong boundaries with this person and standards. And maybe even communicating to this person that you just are not satisfied. And you want to just be, you know, focusing on yourself. Yeah, I think you find yourself more at peace away from this energy because it drained you. Whoever this person was, their manipulation, their lies, their tactics, their games, it was draining you. And you're like the whole time serious, and this person was playing games. This feels like a big game player. They never took this thing seriously. What is this person, tell me about this Three of Wands, the waiting energy here. Okay, the World. Yeah, they're waiting for the smoke to clear. That's what they're waiting on. They're waiting for you to, like, be able to turn over a new leaf and give them a fresh start, if that's possible. But it's very much possible for a lot of you Pisces, based on your energy here, that you're not interested in that because you already know what this person has done to you and what they're capable of. So I don't think you trust this person. And I think you're right. I think you're dealing with a massive manipulator. Possible, you know, I hate to use a word. I'm not a clinician, but narcissist for some of you. This is not someone that's coming in with a love offer for sure. I'm not getting that. I'm not even getting they had true deep feelings. I'm just getting they just come in and get what they want. Yeah, like little effort. Not much effort, just there, and expect you to just keep doing, and that's not going to be fair at all. Okay, so that's what I have. The good thing is you separated from this person. They say they lost themselves for a while, but is it a while really? You know, and they know this person is very aware that they crossed the line. They know that they did wrong. Now, will they actually take accountability? Probably not. Probably not. Nancy says, accurate. Thank you, Mika. Always on point. Nature's Finest says, this is a permanent breakup. No turning back from that person. And she's talking about that Libra reading. Okay. All right. And Ms. Davis says, yes, it was a Libra male, very manipulative. That's so unfortunate. I'm sorry, Pisces, you had to experience that. No one should be a part of a situation like that where it's all built on a lie. It's very painful for sure. All right, guys. Well, we're going to switch gears real quick, and we're going to open up the floor for anybody with dying questions. It's going to be $19.99 or more for a mini read live with your girl. So if you're interested in getting a question, it'll be $19.99 super chat. $19.99 super chats. Hello from West Africa. Wow. That's cool. I wonder what time it is there. Here I'm in Mississippi and it's 9:48. Well, 9:49 p.m. Central Standard Time. I wonder what time it is there in West Africa. I bet it's like daytime or something. That's cool. All right, so if you send a super chat of $19.99 or more, I'll be glad to answer your question. Oh, it's 2:49 a.m. Wow. Okay. That's cool. You're up early. Or you couldn't sleep, one of the two. Thank you for watching and tuning in. Thank you. All right, so if you have a question, this is time. Go for it. I'm about to click off this live in a second, guys. And everybody gets quiet. Everybody gets quiet. Oh, you couldn't sleep. Okay. Well, hopefully you get some rest. It's late here. I'm about to go to sleep myself. Got a long day ahead tomorrow. I know, Janae, these folks, they be running out. They be bugging me in the chat. But then when I hit them with that, okay, it's going to be $19.99, they be like, forget about it. I ain't about to pay that. $20. That's it. Y'all pay $20 for a fast food meal nowadays. I do any kind of reading. Any questions? Love, money, career. It doesn't matter. Any question. Any question. I can do any question you have. I do it all. Now, if you're not wanting to do a reading live, I do offer personal readings on my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. So you can always book there to get a full dive deep personal reading. All right, Bloom has a question. All right, Bloom. Also, Bloom and everybody else watching, what I will do is timestamp your questions for you so you can save this video and come back and watch your reading as many times as you would like, which is really nice. All right, Bloom wants to know, is John my soulmate? And that's a conjunction. That's like the 2-for-1 special. And does he have feelings for me? Let's see how John feels about you. And then we'll determine if he's your soulmate, okay? All right, let's do it. All right, Bloom. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Bloom and John. Bloom and John. What is the current energy surrounding Bloom and John's relationship right now in this moment? All right, we have the Knight of Swords. We have the Three of Wands in the reverse. And then we have the King of Swords, okay? Underneath the deck, we have the Two of Cups in the reverse. And then we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So this doesn't feel like a fair relationship. You wouldn't call it as being fair. That's why you're questioning right now if it's a fair relationship. Like, does he really have love for you? Is it really a soulmate? What's going on here? And this just has a lot to do with you having a lot of history with this person. but you just kind of feel like you're not getting what you need from him. And I think you're kind of tired of waiting for this person to, you know, show up for you. So as far as how he feels, he definitely wants to fix and repair the relationship with you, but he doesn't necessarily want to go the full enchilada. This is somebody that wants to say, we'll see. We'll see, you know, where this thing can go. Because I think you guys have had some type of issues in the past. I don't know if you guys are separated or having some, you know, I just feel like two people that's not on the same page. And he definitely wants to see where this can go. If you guys were to have some type of fresh start. Of course, he's going to tell you everything you want to hear, but he's probably not going to tell you fully, like, I don't know if this is going to really work. So he's going to tell you, yeah, we can, you know, go the full 9. We can get married. We can have the kids, the family, you know, because he knows that's what you want to hear. And he knows that's the only way he can still have you in his life. But this is somebody that's not on your level. I think this is somebody that's very fickle. One minute they want to work on it, the next they don't. And I think it has a lot to do with the emotional, his emotions being hidden. He's not being very emotionally present. He's kind of suppressing how he really feels because he wants to see where this can go. So this is somebody that's going to stay being hot and cold, you know, playing games until he can kind of get the security to know this is what I really want. Now, you're getting tired of waiting on him to show up for you. And I would say listen to that voice that tells you this, because he's still operating in this energy of still not knowing. I think it's just a familiar person, and you and this person have history, so it just comes across as something that's familiar, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you guys are actually going to be meant to be together. So what advice do we have for Bloom with this? With the Two of Cups in the reverse, I think Spirit is telling you that this is going to be hard to really trust, because you're dealing with somebody that's fickle, that's in and out, that's inconsistent. And it's probably going to frustrate you more than in anything, having that fickle energy. He's not going to be focused, laser focused, and be building up. He's going to be here today, gone tomorrow, here for a fun time, long time, da, da, da. You know, and that's not fair to you. So I would say just use your discernment to decide where this can go. And when you say soulmates, soulmates can be a lot of different things. Soulmates can be karmic soulmate contracts. They can be people that we are meant to be for long term. But this feels very karmic in nature to me. But that's what I have for you. Let me know if it resonates. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Glad it resonates for you. Anyone else want a reading for $20? Only $20, y'all. I'll timestamp your readings for you guys if you guys want to come back and watch it again. I'm not going to be on this thing too long. Thank you, Bloom. If you're still here and you have not hit the like button, show your girl some love. Hit that like button. I would appreciate it, guys. Delightful's here, and she says, hey Mika, I just watched your Virgo reading and it's always on, it's always spot on, excuse me, always spot on. Awesome. I'm so glad it resonated with you. Yeah, so yeah, I'm the real deal, guys. If you haven't figured it out yet, So go ahead and book your mini reading. If you have a dying question for tonight, I'll be glad to answer it live right here, right now. We're doing mini readings live. Hello, Lisa. Lisa says, hello, everyone. Hope everyone's having a blessed evening. I am. Thank you. I hope you're having a blessed evening as well. All right, guys. Last call for mini reads before I close this thing. Anyone else would like a mini reading? $20 super chat or more. Vane. Okay, Vane. Hey, let me get your name down. I'll make sure to timestamp your reading for you. Vane says, Nicholas told me in April that he was happily married. Is he happy with that woman? And will that last? All right, let's see. Nicholas and his current spouse. We'll look at their current love situation. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Nicholas, the person that's on Vane's mind. Nicholas. What is the current energy surrounding Nicholas and his marriage with his wife? We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Two of Cups in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Seven of Wands as well as the Sun. You know, this feels like a relationship that's having, you know, their ups and downs. I think he does love his wife, and I think the wife has very high expectations on him. And that may be some of the things that is keeping him away from entertaining anyone else, because he's trying to fix and repair his marriage. I'm noticing that this wife of his is showing up as this Queen of Swords. Very, you know, the Queen of Swords is kind of taking their feelings out of it. They've been through hell and back too. The Queen of Swords is someone that's been through hell and back. So I think this wife has been through hell and back with this husband, this Nicholas person. And she's laying down the law. And she's like, listen, you better get things right. You better make me feel like it's worth me staying in this. So she's waiting to see the results. So she kind of has them, I guess, in the doghouse. You know how in a marriage you got the wife putting their foot down and saying, hey, you better get your act together or I'm leaving. It feels something like that. So yeah, I think he's trying his best to show her love, affection, that he still wants to be in it. But there's definitely a lot of tension between these two for sure, because of the expectations she's put on it, on this, on him to fix and repair this relationship. So that could be a big factor as to why he's not showing up and taking action outside of the marriage. I don't know if you guys have interacted with each other in some type of way, and he may have let you know, like, hey, I'm in a marriage, you know, da da da. And I think he's really just trying to set a lot of boundaries to show his wife that he wants to work on this. Yeah. He feels like it's a very risky move to work on this thing with her because he's probably put her through a lot, but he's trying. So how would you define his feelings for his wife right now? Is he happy? Is he sad? What is his true feelings for his wife? Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Four of Cups. He feels stuck. He feels like, I love her, but I don't know if it's going to be good enough, you know? So it's a lot of, you know that feeling like if you're in the doghouse, you kind of feel like defeated and kind of feel like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of this. That kind of feeling. But yeah, he definitely views them as hubby and wifey. So I think he puts a lot of value on her. And puts a lot of value on himself, that they can really be soulmates and they really can make this thing work. Deep down, that's how he feels. So truly, he does put a lot of value on his wife, this Nicholas person. The Emperor and the Empress is a true match. And they also are the highest court cards in the deck, speaking about loyalty and marriage and people that are really serious about each other and trying to build a life together. So it's very much possible that he's really trying to fix and repair his relationship like he said he is. Anything else Vaughn needs to know about this relationship here? Yeah, I think this wife does make him happy, the son. He just has a lot of work to do. Yeah, I think the truth is, yeah, he does care about his wife. And most men do. When they're in a marriage, they do. They just don't know how to act sometimes. So I hope that helps. All right, y'all. Last call for mini reads. Anybody else? Thank you guys for those that are hanging out tonight and liking the video, showing your support. I appreciate it. Don't forget, if you haven't already, hit the like button. Now, as far as will that couple last, fine, who knows? But he's trying his best. He's trying his best. He definitely got him on a tight leash. $19.99 questions. Last call, y'all. Give it a couple more minutes and I'm closing this live. Give me some rest. Yeah, you said he looks sometimes stressed out. Yeah, she got him stressed, baby. I'm trying to tell you. I see it right here. Because, you know, he got a lot of making up to do and he's got to do the right thing. But, hey, it's going to be up to him. He got to put in work. She's trying to give him a chance. And I think sometimes men, you know, they view intercourse as like kind of like a recreational activity. Yeah, you can still ask a question. They don't necessarily look at it as love. You know what I'm saying? For some of them, some of the low vibrational men. Even if they're married, some of them still feels like, okay, if I'm not getting what I need in my marriage, I can step out and get that elsewhere. They just hope they don't get caught. So it's very sad, but it's not because they want to leave their wife. It's just because they want to get that fulfillment that they're missing in their marriage elsewhere. So that's what a lot of men will do. Try to find it elsewhere and hopefully they don't get caught. But it doesn't mean that they want to leave their wife. And I think a lot of mistresses or people that are caught up in third-party situations don't realize that in most cases, most of those men don't really want you. They're just using you. You're just being used. So you got to be careful with people that are involved in relationships or marriages. A lot of times if they're getting you involved in a third-party situation, they don't necessarily want to be with you. They're just using you. And that's never okay. But to each their own, you know. So, yeah. May wants to know about Danny's next actions and feelings towards you. Okay, we can do it. You trying to get that 2-for-1 special too. Danny's next actions, that's a question, and feelings. Trying to get the 2-for-1, baby. Trying to get the 2-for-1 special. I hear you. I hear you. I got you. All right, let's do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Danny. Danny and May's relationship. What is the current energy surrounding this situation between May and Danny right now in this moment? What is the current situation surrounding Danny and May's relationship? All right, we have the Lovers. We have the 5 of Swords. We have the 7 of Wands. And underneath the deck, we have the 5 of Cups in the reverse, as well as the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so Danny feels like there's a very strong soul contract between you two, like a strong pull. He can't deny how he feels about you. It just feels like he's pulled and drawn towards you, okay? But he's denying himself of this because he's kind of like, how can I put it? He's kind of friend zoning you or kind of making you be something where it's like, well, we can just get along and let's just take it slow. You know, this is like a slow mover type person, even if he feels drawn to go all the way. So very guarded, Danny. He's very guarded and closed off. And this is making you feel mentally conflicted and making you rise up and kind of telling him like, listen, like, what do you want? Do you want me or not? Do you want the full enchilada or not? That's how you feel. May, you really want to know, where does he stand? And it's really stressing you out. So the truth of the matter is, deep down, he really does feel a strong pull towards you, but he's kind of denying himself of it, you know? So let's look at, how does he honestly, truly feel? And what his next actions will be. So again, he feels like, again, he needs to protect himself. This is very slow moving, very strategic, you know, very slow, not ready. Yeah. Not ready for a relationship, but talking. Yeah, exactly. So he's kind of putting you in a friend zone. And I think it just has a lot to do with, he doesn't feel confident enough to pursue this thing quite yet, which is kind of what you're saying. So it feels very slow, but he does feel drawn to you. He does like you, and he does have feelings that are developing, okay? What is his next action going to be? We have the Hierophant and the Eight of Swords in reverse. Over time, I think he's going to start opening up to you. I definitely feel like over time he's going to get out of his head, and he's going to, you know, still move this thing forward. But I think it's going to require for him to see that you're going to be fair. I think this is somebody that may have been through a lot in the past when it comes to relationships, so he doesn't like to move too fast. He's a very slow mover, and it's just about building trust. He's got to know he can trust you, and he's got to know that it's going to be fair. Once he knows this, it's going to progress. But when I tell you it's a slow mover, we're talking about a slow mover. It's going to move very slow. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this is the deal. Like, he's very insecure, doesn't have a lot of confidence. And that's why. And it may have a lot to do with his past. So yeah, he doesn't really have it in him to rise up and be ready for anything serious right now. So I would say use your discernment to decide if this is something you want to be a part of, or if you need to part ways from this, because you don't want to be strung along with someone who's not ready for what you're ready for. But if you too are someone that struggles with building with someone at a fast rate, this may be up your alley. I don't think this person has bad intentions. I just think they're not very confident. Yeah, he's still trying to move on from something from his past. Like I said, the past has hurt him deeply, and he's still healing from that. Okay, that's what I got. Good luck to you. All right, y'all. If you're just now coming to the live, welcome. We're doing mini reads right now. So if you would like to get a mini reading, you would like me to read your question live, come on in and join in on the fun. It's $19.99 super chats per question. You said I've not been single in 14 years and this is hard. Well, dating is hard. I'm going to tell you right now, May. Dating is hard. It is trial and error. It's an interview process. I talk about this on my channel all the time, that dating, it takes time. And what you do is you just meet people, you talk to people, you get to know people, and you decide if it's a good fit for what you need in a partner. And if not, you move on to the next candidate, right? Just like a job interview. That's how you do it. So yeah. All right, guys, $19.99 super chat or more to get your questions answered. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it. So if you want a question answered, it's $19.99 super chat. Hey, Lisa. Good to see you, Lisa. May has another question. All right. So how does Danny view me? Or intentions? Okay. So let's look at that real quick. I'm sure I write your name down so I can timestamp both of your readings. Thank you so much, May, for the 2 questions tonight. All right, Spirit. So how does Danny view May? How does Danny truly view May right now in this moment? He looks at you as somebody that wants a relationship with him. And you really like him. But you're not telling him that, but he can see right through you. Yeah, he feels like you're definitely serious. So he's very clear about that. But he also feels like at this time it's not the right timing. You don't really trust or feel confident enough to extend the offer yet. So he's noticing that it's possible you want that, but he's unsure. It's kind of like, is she really, or I think she does. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like, you know, he looks at you as somebody holding back. And this goes back to that first reading where I was talking about the cooperation. He needs to kind of see you show up and be that vulnerable person to know that he can trust. He can trust it and build there. Yeah, with the Two of Wands, he also feels like there is a possibility you may go another direction. So he just needs to know for sure. But it's so new, right? And a lot of times with those new connections, it takes time to build. He sees you as being somebody that's very self-sufficient, very confident, just waiting on the right opportunity to come. You have everything you need. You just need your partner. So he respects you, I think. He respects you. Yeah, he respects you and he sees that you want something serious. Yeah, it's like he can kind of believe a lot of things that you're saying is true, but he also thinks you're holding back, like you're holding back how you really feel. Yeah. So what does he intend to do? You know, he intends to consider this. I don't think this is not a relationship that he's not considering. Remember, I kept saying slow mover. So he's just going to move very, very slow. He's interested, but he's putting you in the friend zone now and then just see where it goes, because it's going to take a while to him to build trust. He's very insecure and doesn't have a lot of confidence to trust people. And this is going to make it hard for you because it feels like you're very sure. You're just waiting to see what's up with him. So this is where I think you're going to have issues, because you want the results and he's not going to be able to give you that. He's going to have you waiting. So that's something you have to decide if you're willing to do. Yep. So that's what I have. I mean, it's a matter of, you know, in these new connections, continue to talk, continue to see, but you have to decide if it's going to really work for you or not. But yeah, he views you as somebody that is interested for sure. Yeah, you said it's making me doubt if he's stringing me along or intends on building a serious relationship. That's the thing. That's the thing. You have to decide what is your limit. You know, I think every woman should have a particular time limit that you set for yourself to decide if a man is serious about you or not. I say give a man at least 2 to 3 months. After that, if they haven't asked you to be in a serious relationship by then, it's time to go and be about your business. Yeah, if they haven't asked you to be committed to them within that time period, then you already know they're wasting your time. And I'm talking about asking you to be in a, you know, relationship. It doesn't take a man very long to decide. And men like this, if he stays in that energy, it's going to definitely be a string along situation. And only time will tell, because he needs to communicate with you more. You need to communicate with him more. Both of you guys need to get to know each other more. Yeah, it's only been a month. So exactly, y'all don't really know a lot. That's what I'm saying. So give it more time. Give it about 2 to 3 months. At that point, after 3 months, if he hasn't really said, I want to be with you, cut it. That's what I say, but it's up to you. I mean, if after a month and you don't get what you want, you have to decide if that's what you want. But I say, because of what he's been through, it's going to take him longer. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take him a little bit longer. But I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. Everybody don't have that level of patience, and I get it. Hey, I get it. So you got to just keep the train rolling. You know, keep the train rolling. All right. Mini reads. We're still doing mini reads, guys. Mr. Bear just saw the Saggy read. He says, so on point. Awesome, awesome. May says, I was a beautiful reader. Thank you so much. But yeah, hang in there, May. Get a man a benefit of the doubt unless you just tired. Yeah. I wouldn't worry about it, though. Honestly, I really wouldn't worry about it. Because a month is not that long. But after that, forget it. All right, anybody else? Anybody else would like a mini read? Anybody else? I don't have a booger on my right side. It's probably skin that you're seeing because I've been sick. I've been blowing my nose and my skin is peeling. So you probably see my skin peeling, not a booger. Yeah, you probably see my skin peeling, not a booger. Hey, hey, Empress Energy, how you doing? Yeah, Fern, we just finished up not too long ago, all 12 zodiac signs. So right now I'm just doing a mini reading segment. So anybody that wants a mini read, that's what I'm doing now. If anybody would like one. $19.99 for any question. $19.99 for any question. $19.99 super chats. Hey, Bree. Yeah, we still on here. We're doing mini reads. Anybody that wants one. Thank y'all so much for coming to the live and the support. I see all the likes up. That's beautiful. Thank you guys so much for all of that beautiful energy, sending it right back to you tenfold. Y'all make sure that you hit like if you haven't done so already. Been going strong in this live for a few hours now. So thank you for the support. Yeah. All right, last call for mini reads. And then we're going to close this thing if no one else wants a reading tonight. Remember, it's $19.99 super chats. For a question. Janae, I know, we're still here, girl. We're still here. I'm about to close this thing, though. Hello, hello. Much love. Good to see everybody. Hey. Hey, James. Hey, Needy. All right, y'all. I guess that's it. Okay, well, thank you all so much for coming. If you didn't get a chance to like the video, please do so. Show your girls some love. I would really appreciate it. Big shout out to our contributors tonight. Thank you so much, Bree Prince, for the $5. And thank you to all our contributors that booked a mini reading live. You will have your readings timestamped for you to come back and check out later. And if you didn't get a chance to check out the readings earlier, I have all of the signs timestamps for you so you can go back and check out those readings as well. I hope each of you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Take care of yourself, collective. Good night, everyone. Namaste. Bye.